Welcome to 23 Degrees Sideways. This is a van day video. I'm probably going to do most of my videos in the van or around the van for a while. It's really comfortable. It's really nice. It gets me out of the confined space that I am otherwise in right now. You know, I've talked about this in the past, and I don't know if I talk about it on the videos ever, but I mention it in my social medias and stuff. My average time between interruptions in the house is somewhere between 7 and 9 minutes, depending on, which month it is. And that's actually pretty extreme, It's not that I get hugely bothered by it. It's not like I'm like, oh my God, no one ever shuts up or anything. It's just that it's very difficult for my system as a whole to complete a task. Especially a task that takes more than like 5 minutes. Right, like writing for the Substack. I have these little segments of time. I can write for 7 minutes. I can write for 7 minutes. And you'll say, well, you can always just handle the interruption, but that's not actually always true. It's not always true with the creative process. It may not always work that you can just turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off. Sometimes things have a flow. And I don't know how that works exactly. It's the system. It's stuff going on with the body and the brain and the mind, and it just does what it does. So the van is really, really comfortable for me because it gets me out of that space where I can do it. When I was doing videos in the apartment, I had actually gotten to a point, because I like to do single take videos and I don't tend to edit very much. I had gotten to a point where I was doing 7 or 8 or 9 takes to get a 10 to 12 minute video out because I got interrupted every time I started a video. That's a little bit much. So the van thing may just work because it's a box. It's a box that not a lot of people fit in. And even if I'm in here with the 2 other people, so 3 of us are in here, they leave. They go out. They go to, like, we're in a park right now. People are in a park doing park stuff. Right now we're doing a lot of stuff in parks just because I'm trying to get everyone back into the mode, back into the thought process, back into the how it works of nomadic life with a van. One of the people has not done it full time with me. She's traveled with me, but not full time. Another one, she has. We've lived in very small and very large RV things together before. So it's all very cool. It's all very great. It is useful to start to get your head back into the game, to wrap yourself around it some. To think about things like sleeping and, water, cleaning up, how to sit, like how to hang out at a park, how to open the doors, how to arrange the furniture, what to take out of the back of the van, what to set up, what not to set up. You're at a park. You may not be going to a picnic bench. You may just be parked in the parking lot. It depends on the kind of park, like state park, city park. I'm in a city park parking lot right now. People are just walking around, walking the dog, everything's cool. But if we were going to cook, like if we were gonna cook ribs right now, we would get the kitchen box out, we'd get the grill out, and we'd get a couple things out, and we would just walk them over to a picnic table. And we'd choose our parking space kind of based on that, which is very difficult right now because this location we're in right now is dealing with a huge set of tourist events that is making everything a little weird. So, topic, interruptions, the van, the video. So this is not a van life video today. I did some sanding work on some of the detail vinyl sticker, clear, whatever they put on a 97 van to do. It's not actually a custom paint job. It's just like 2/3 of the van has vinyl pinstriping sticker stuff on it, like you get on RVs or custom vans or whatever. I'm not sure how to get it off the right way. There's the heat gun, there's the eraser wheel, there's this, there's that, there's just sanding. Like, a lot of it, there's a clear plastic layer over it, clear plastic lacquer, and it's gone. It's bubbling off, it's half gone or just in flakes, and that leaves you with just the paint thickness of the vinyl, I guess. So there's nothing there. So it's actually easy to sand off. I'm pretty sure there's something about sticker residue or something. I don't know. I did some 600, 1000, 2000, 3000 on a corner today, and it turned out okay. It is, however, too much of a process for me to really want to be happy with, especially with the aftercare, because the whole van gets coated with dust, a lacquer dust or whatever when you do this. Doing it by hand is a multi-week process, just sitting at a park every day and doing a section and then go on with your life. That's a lot. So I'm going to try to get some assistance with some power tools of some sort, and I don't know what to try. Like, the eraser wheels look cool, but they're an inch wide. And I've got stuff on here that is 20 inches tall, front to back. That's a lot of 1 inch, 10-foot lengths, 19-foot lengths, 17-foot van. That's a lot, you know? So that's probably not going to happen. But I did a section today. It turned out okay. It looks like there's a paint job under. Everything's going to be fine once I figure out the polishing process and doing, because there's clear coat damage too. I'm not going to do a $5,000 repaint on the van right now. But if I can get everything clean and shiny and coat it with some conditioner, sealer, waxes and stuff, everything's good. Then I'm in a spot where everything works out well, and I'm doing pretty good. So that I messed with the alarm. I haven't gotten the new key fobs programmed yet. Something is twitchy, something is glitchy. I'll figure it out tomorrow. One of the problems is I have to deal with the horn when I'm doing this, like beyond a certain troubleshooting level, and the horn is extraordinarily loud, and if the steering wheel shorts out again, I don't want to do this while I'm driving. I want to be parked in a spot, go through all the things, do everything, do the test, start the engine, wait 3 hours, I want to do it when I'm parked. Not a problem. Probably pull the bumper off tomorrow and hammer out a dent or two and look at the body dent. There is a body dent up front. Not a big deal. It's not really a huge thing. Everything else is fine. I'm working on the blinds, but there's nothing to show you yet. So there's just nothing to show with the van build that's really epic. Like, there's no reason to do another walk around video right now. Everything's going well. Like, there's an invisible amount. There's an insane amount of invisible stuff that goes into this. Living with a system, living with a boat, living with a van, living with a tent. There's all this stuff, like waxing your seams on a tent, or, today I spent 45 minutes with a paintbrush, a dry paintbrush, just dusting the crevices and corners in the van. You do that every once in a while. Put on an audiobook and just did it. I don't remember much of the audiobook, but it was there, it was pretty cool. So that's all happening. It's you don't make videos out of dusting the door sills, washing the windows again, peeling bits of broken window tint. You know, all this stuff is there, but you don't, it's not exciting videos. It's not an exciting build video to say that I took some lemon oil finish and hit the wood trim in the van. Like I did, but whatever. It's not an exciting video. It's not something to video. It's not something to film. I can tell you that I did it, but there's nothing exciting about filming myself doing that. Like I'm not a 18-year-old girl with a bikini, which is the only reason you would watch someone polish wood. So I'm not going to do it. Some of what we're doing with working on the parks and things is getting into the mindset, getting away from getting to the point where we can figure out all of this stuff. One of the big things that happens with nomadism, there's this guy named Pierre. He was a Jesuit priest, and he came up with all sorts of wonderful Enlightenment writings. He was like so much stuff, so fantastic. But he got there through an alchemical process of fear and discomfort and worry, and going through and having to deal with all those things and put them away, put them on the counter, get rid of them, release them, surrender them. Okay, it's not that you surrender to your fear, it's that you surrender the fear itself. And nomadism was a huge part of how this worked for him. He went off on different missions and different things. He was in Mongolia, he did World War I, all sorts of stuff. And what happens is you get through a sort of process. You distill things out, and then you feel more free, you feel more confident, you feel more capable. And nomadism is just a huge, wonderful alchemical crucible. But I've got to go through it again. Like, I know the basics, and I know that there are things that I can just get rid of. You know, I can go sleep with a shower curtain and a sleeping bag. The people around me probably can't, and so we're not going to try to do it that way. But I can. And so, like, there's stuff I can give up that doesn't hit me any longer in that worry, discomfort, fear, anxiety set of emotions or responses or stressors. But that's a huge part of what nomadism does for you, is it gives you that, it gets you out of your comfort zone. It gives you new perspectives. And I'm very much looking forward to that, because every journey is a wonderful, fantastic, exciting, and new journey. So this video is getting long, getting old. I've already hit 3 topics, and I'm going to say goodbye.